Are you tired of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or like you're not living up to your potential? You're not alone. Many people struggle with these feelings, but what if there was a way to break free from this cycle? I found one, and it all started with 7 simple habits. Picture this. You wake up, hit snooze 3 times, and rush through your morning routine. You spend hours scrolling social media, procrastinating on important tasks, and feeling guilty about your lack of productivity. Sound familiar? That was me, until I discovered Stephen Covey's book. These habits aren't just another self-help gimmick. They're a proven framework for personal and professional growth. So, I decided to put them to the test. For 30 days, I committed to applying these habits to my daily life. These 7 habits are grouped into 3 chapters. Private victory habits, 1 to 3. Public victory habits, 4 to 6. And renewal habit, 7. Chapter 1, Private Victory. The first set of habits I explored challenged everything I thought I knew about personal effectiveness. They promised a kind of freedom I didn't even realize I was missing. Welcome to the world of private victory, the first 3 habits in Covey's framework that focus on mastering your inner self. Let's start with habit 1. Be proactive. This habit is all about taking initiative and responsibility for your life. It's recognizing that you have the power to choose your responses to any situation. I used to blame my boss for my stress levels at work. He makes me so mad, I'd say. But then I realized I was giving away my power. I started using proactive language instead. I choose how I respond to challenging situations. This simple shift in mindset had a profound impact on my work life. Next, habit 2 is begin with the end in mind. This habit encourages you to clarify your personal mission and goals. Covey suggests an interesting thought exercise. Imagine your own funeral. What would you want people to say about you? This might sound morbid, but it's incredibly revealing. It helped me define my values and align my daily actions with my long-term goals. I created a personal mission statement, and suddenly my decisions became clearer and more purposeful. The third habit, put first things first, is about prioritization. Covey introduces a time management matrix that categorizes tasks based on their urgency and importance. The key is to focus on important but not urgent tasks. These are the activities that contribute to your long-term goals but are easy to neglect in favor of more pressing matters. Implementing this habit was a game changer for me. I started saying no to less important activities and carved out time for things that truly mattered. For example, I began dedicating an hour each morning to learning new skills related to my career goals. It wasn't urgent, but it was incredibly important for my long-term success. As I applied these habits over the 30 days, I noticed significant changes. My stress levels decreased and I felt more in control of my life. I was no longer at the mercy of external circumstances or other people's actions. Instead, I was proactively shaping my own reality. One of the most powerful quotes from Covey's book resonated deeply with me. To change ourselves effectively, we first had to change our perceptions. This perfectly encapsulates the essence of the private victory habits. It's not about changing the world around you. It's changing how you see and interact with that world. The private victory habits are foundational because they focus on your character and personal effectiveness. They're about winning the private battles within yourself before you can effectively engage with others. And that's exactly where we're heading next. Chapter 2, Public Victory. This is where the focus shifts from mastering yourself to mastering your interactions with others. This is where your personal effectiveness truly shines. Let's start with habit 4, win-win. This habit is all about seeking mutually beneficial outcomes in all your interactions. It's cultivating an abundance mentality, believing there's enough success for everyone. Sounds idealistic? Let me share a real-life example. I once had a conflict with a coworker over a project lead role. Initially, we both approached it as a win-lose situation, but then I remembered Covey's advice. Instead of competing, we sat down and openly discussed our strengths and goals. To our surprise, we realized that by combining our skills, we could co-lead the project more effectively than either of us could alone. This win-win approach not only resolved our conflict, but also led to a more successful project outcome. Next, habit 5 is all about communication. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This habit emphasizes the importance of empathetic listening. It's not just hearing words, but truly understanding the speaker's perspective. I was a good listener, but I was often just waiting for my turn to speak. When I started practicing reflective listening, paraphrasing what the other person said to ensure I understood correctly, I noticed a dramatic difference in my conversations. People opened up more, shared deeper insights, and our relationships improved significantly. The final public victory habit is habit 6, synergize. This is where the magic happens. Synergy is about valuing differences and combining strengths to create outcomes greater than the sum of their parts. I experienced the power of synergy during a team project at work. We were tasked with developing a new product, and our team was diverse in skills and perspectives. Initially, this led to conflicts and disagreements. But when we applied the principles of synergy, valuing our differences, listening empathetically, and thinking win-win, something remarkable happened. We came up with an innovative solution that none of us could have conceived individually. It was truly a case of 1 + 1 = 3. Over the 30 days of implementing these habits, I noticed significant improvements in my relationships and collaborative efforts. Conflicts became opportunities for creative problem solving. Conversations became deeper and more meaningful, and teamwork became not just more effective, but also more enjoyable. One of Covey's quotes really resonates with the essence of these public victory habits. Strength lies in differences, not in similarities. This perfectly captures the power of these habits. It's not about everyone thinking alike or agreeing on everything. It's leveraging our diverse strengths and perspectives to create something greater than we could achieve alone. Chapter 3, Renewal. Leveraging our strengths is crucial, but what if there's a hidden habit that fuels all the others? It's the difference between sprinting and running a marathon. How do high achievers keep going when others burn out? The answer lies in the final habit of Covey's framework, sharpen the saw. This habit is all about renewal and continuous improvement. It's the secret ingredient that keeps you effective in the long run. Think of it as regular maintenance for your most important tool, yourself. Just like a dull saw becomes ineffective, neglecting your own well-being can lead to burnout and decreased effectiveness. Covey identifies 4 key areas of renewal: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Each area requires specific activities to maintain overall effectiveness. Let's break them down. Physical renewal is taking care of your body. This includes exercising, eating healthy, staying hydrated, spending time in nature, and getting enough sleep. During my 30-day challenge, I made a commitment to exercise for 30 minutes every day and go to bed an hour earlier. The results were surprising. I found myself more energized and focused throughout the day. Mental renewal is just as important. It's keeping your mind sharp and engaged. Activities like reading, learning new things, pursuing hobbies, and watching documentaries all contribute to mental renewal. I started dedicating 20 minutes each day to reading non-fiction books. This not only expanded my knowledge, but also sparked new ideas for work and personal projects. Emotional renewal focuses on maintaining healthy relationships and emotional well-being. This can include spending quality time with loved ones, having meaningful conversations, and distancing yourself from toxic individuals. I made an effort to have a deep, uninterrupted conversation with a friend or family member at least once a week. These conversations became a source of support and inspiration. Spiritual renewal involves reflecting on your values and beliefs. This can be cultivated through meditation, prayer, volunteering, journaling, self-reflection, or practicing gratitude. I started each day with a 10-minute meditation session, focusing on my personal values and goals. This practice helped me stay grounded and make decisions more aligned with my core beliefs. Before implementing this habit, I often found myself running on empty. I'd power through work, neglecting my physical and mental health. The result? Decreased productivity, strained relationships, and a constant feeling of overwhelm. But as I began to prioritize these renewal activities, I noticed a significant shift. My energy levels increased, my mind felt clearer, and I was better equipped to handle stress. I found myself more present in conversations and more creative in problem solving. It was as if I had unlocked a new level of effectiveness. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe to our channel.